Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video and finally back with my chart haul for September 2K19, and it's almost mid-month, so it's time to present you with the 10 records and mostly the 10 records I liked and loved most throughout the past weeks and throughout the past month. So let's go into this. And before this, well, there's some very, very interesting developments in my life, so there might be some very interesting totally different videos coming up in about 4 weeks or so, or maybe in 5, depending on if those things are really coming together the way that they are planned. But more on that later. But I'm kind of buzzing inside for the things to come. And yeah, looking back on the party on the liquid concrete thing I played at the Wagenbau, well, electricity outages can kill a vibe on a dance floor for sure. And the guy who played before me, he was playing digitally with like a laptop and Serato and stuff, and he was playing fast and hard drum and bass, which is kind of unusual for that floor, I guess, especially from opening from, I guess, 12 to 2. But what happened was, for 2 times, they had water leaking from somewhere from the ceiling, because this is an old building, an old venue, and it was leaking directly into the connector things for electricity. So yeah, they had 2 outages, and especially before I started to play, they had a big outage, and the floor was packed before, and after that, well, the music went out, electricity went out, all lights went out, and then the floor was cleared because they had a big drum and bass floor and also a techno floor, and the floor didn't recover from that. So I played in front of quite a few people only, apart from there was a packed floor before I started, but the outage killed everything. And I also had to play on a Allen and Heath mixer, and I hate Allen and Heath mixers. They're definitely not made to for breakbeats and garage and stuff. So mixing was not fun at all. But I gotta have gotta give a shout out to the promoter for being super professional about everything, and also to one of the caretaker stuff people, Madeleine, which with whom I had an excellent conversation that night, and she was the most professional caretaker in our club you can ever imagine. So big up to you. And before I get into ramble mode, well, let's get into my favorite records. The first one is a 7-inch. So hello, it's Dubious on Donkey Records, Evil Shot and Heretics, which is an interesting label run by a guy called Ivan Dubious. I don't know if he's Russian, but they're a big center hole 7-inch. And what he does is dub. Actually, maybe you can have guessed this from the name, but this is well, not very innovative, but very high quality, new style dub music, electronic dub, stepper dub stuff. And I bought a few 7-inches of those of this guy and of this label recently. So very recommended. Donkey Records 006, Dubious, Heretics and Evil Shot. If you love dub music, you should check this label out, and especially if you love 7-inches for sure. This one you've seen in the unboxing video, so it's just a short showing things. Prickly Records, the Quills, Fishing for Ketchup. I've unboxed this, and I will link the unboxing video for this record, which is a beautiful piece of art, not only in terms of cover, but also in terms of the musical aspect. We'll link an unboxing video to this. Musically, it's a little bit of new wave, no wave, electro clash, some big hits on there. So I played this at the Beta Zerfall party at the MS Dubnitz, and the reaction was pretty good and stuff. And yeah, a record that will be in my box for now and ever, and is limited. And this version is only 100 copies on purple vinyl. So the Quills, big up, a shout to Milwaukee where this came from, and great album. Check this out if you're into new wave, electro clash, all that kind of music. The next one you've seen in unboxing video 2 as well. H on Echo Kammer, like a label from Bavaria. So you've seen the unboxing video. The music is like kind of dubby, kind of krautrocky, experimental, very unique, good stuff. Definitely, I have like reviewed this on my website nightstyles.de, and I will leave a link to the whole chart thing on my website down in the description box, so you can like have a look at all those records in detail and read the reviews if you want to. The next one, Into the Sound, Commotion in Style, and it's on Serena, which is an interesting label and an interesting project, definitely, which was initiated by the original drummer of The Sound, which is like an old post-punk wave band. And he came back to his original band, or to the sound of his original band, way after this singer passed away. So, and he felt this was like an important part of his life, an important part of music. So he decided to put together a like kind of tribute project for the band with a new album, and also with like a new tour and new setup. So he recruited Carlo von Putten of the Convent, the singer of the Convent, to do vocals, and also my friend Jojo Brandt of Sonnenbrand and the Convent, and also the guy with whom I did the No More remix, and the guy who I do the Beta Zaffer party with, and Stefan Bornhorst, which is also part of Sonnenbrand. And now they re-recorded a selection of the sound tracks live at the at like a venue in Osterholz-Scharmbeck, which is like a live venue where they play and they tour a lot with this stuff, and paying homage to the original The Sound music. So if you're into post-punk wave indie stuff, this is something for you. And what is interesting about this sounds very, very clear mastered and stuff, although it was a live album, so you just hear a bit of like audience noise in between the tracks, and audience reactions and clapping and cheers and stuff. But the tracks, like standalone tracks, they are like pretty clear and crisp, like studio recordings. So this is like a thing that makes this one stand out for sure. So Into the Sound, Commotion in Style, and I have this in my collection because it was given to me by Jojo Brandt for sure, and I reviewed this as well. So check this out, good stuff. Next one is a re-release, actually. Analog Techno Model is the label. It's like a free techno, tribe techno label, and this is Hezet's The Perfect Drug EP. Just had like a little bit of a brain freeze here. And it's definitely what you might expect when you hear the term tribe techno, very fast-paced, psychedelic, underground techno. The original was released in, I guess, 2013 or 2012, and now they're back with a repress of this. I have some Analog Techno Model releases in my collection already, and I love tribe techno, so I couldn't pass on this, and I really like these. Like the artwork on the sticker as well, so I like this like kind of tribal tribe techno thing. So The Perfect Drug EP by Hezet, and the next one is tribe techno as well. Neo Tribe 03, like a various artist compilation, 12-inch on a label that is originally named Mangton Cerveau. I guess this is the correct pronunciation. I don't have any idea because I don't speak French at all. And this is an interesting mixture of like tribe techno and like underground dark jungle drum and bass from the, I guess, late 90s to early 2000s. And for those who remember like artists like Mempamal or like DJ Ultramars and all those guys, this will be a nice addition to the collection. And especially, I guess, in the track Darkness by Nest Tribe, there is, if I'm not mistaken, it's this track, there are samples from some Tarantino movies, so I'm a sucker for those as well. So Neo Tribe 03 had to be sitting in my collection as well. So underground stuff. I guess in my past chart haul I have shown like a few represses and stuff I added to the collection as well, because I missed them in my teens, and this one is one of those as well. Jungle Splash is a series released on the third-party label, a reissue series, I guess, Vintage Volume 1 by Noise Factory, and especially for that breakage track, the first one on display and on the on the track listing here. I bought this because this is like proper proto-jungle, late UK hardcore stuff, and I'm a sucker for this since I heard my first jungle tapes in like I guess 93 or 94, so Noise Factory Vintage Volume 1 on third party is like a thing for me. But those reissues, they are expensive. They charge like about 17 or 18 euro for like a 4-track 12-inch, which is quite a lot of money. So I don't know where those prices come from, because I guess they're selling quite a lot of stuff, even though they made new stampers and they remastered the whole thing. It's a little bit like over the top in terms of money. The next one is a repress as well, kind of Luna Sea Volume 3, Volume 2, Night Force remastered on Jedi Recordings, which is a sub-label of the legendary Happy Hardcore label. Night Force, you might be familiar with the logo, and this is like Happy Hardcore, piano hardcore, over-the-top rave music, and especially Edge of Madness, the Sublow remix was one I had on my early like mixtapes back in the day when I was like still a raver and not a DJ, so this like struck a chord for me and struck some memories, and so I had to get this as well. I didn't have any idea where to play out Happy Hardcore these days, but I will find a way and a option to do so. And the next one is totally different, and I totally like these kind of partly camouflage glossy print thing. I don't know if you can see this correctly on this on the camera here, or on camera here, and it's I guess the company sleeve for 15 years of Hype It Up, and the artists are DJ Lag and Oxsharp, the Steam Room EP, which is also like, you've seen Oxsharp in my collection in one of my chart hauls together with Mante Ribane for the album, but this one is another collaboration of his with DJ Lag, and this is like kind of breakbeatish, Kuduro influenced house, breakbeat house stuff, very metallic, very toolish and minimalist, but very interesting as well. And I don't know where to play this, but if you play like Afro house, Afro Kuduro stuff, this will definitely fit in like with your set and with your collection. And the final one is Epic, and there's still the shrink wrap on there, so I don't know if you can see this properly. Stanton Warriors Rise, great album, and this, as far as I go, might be the best like electro dance pop album kind of. Although Stanton Warriors are usually like referred to as an act that is like active in the new school breaks scene, dirty breaks, terror rock breaks, but in this album, which is like a, I don't know, I could have like checked out this before, like in a 12-track album, like 3 tracks per side. They have like new school breaks influences, they have like Latin freestyle influences, they have like DJ Icy kind of electro breaks, a lot of like intense vocals. The tracks are short and bouncy and poppy, so this is more like for the breaks, new school breaks purists, this will be like too over the top pop, I guess. But in terms of seeing this as a pop album, like with all this like vocal stuff and like the happy bubbly attitude and the Latin freestyle influences as well, is like a pretty much of a bomb. So definitely if you're like electronic pop music kind of, but are going with the underground twist still, this will be something to check out on New State Music. And as far as I remember, this might be like one of the top selling, or even like a top 1 selling dance album in the UK. So big stuff, and I didn't expect this to be that good. I was like a little hesitant to buy this after I heard this first, but like giving it like a few listens in the record store did help, and now I'm hooked, and I will play this a lot, I guess, if I'm gonna go play out breaks or similar music. So this is my chart haul for this month, for September 2K19. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this one, you know the score. Notification bell, subscribe, leave me a comment, leave me love. There is a lot of videos and links somewhere around here and here and here and down and wherever, and like click all those and like check them out, and like support me on like other social media platforms and stuff, which you will find down in the description box as well. So I'm out, going into editing, and I'm going to talk to you in the next one. See you later.